Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. On second down, Dillon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. They're running it. 49.
On second down, here's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
149. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike, 42.
On 3rd down, Murray. They'll find Lindsay here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Herbert, they'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Marcus Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken about the 12. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Leo. Get it.
On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's go now. Let's go deep. Man left, man left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, screen pass to Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
64. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st down, Dillon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down now, Dillon, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Their own 2-yard. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. So they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd and a yard, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken very short. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he stopped immediately there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He don't know no better. Come. Ready?
Off play action. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
18 Gator. 49. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Check. Hey, Foxtrot. I go. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Bravo.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Check tight. Protein spill.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
touchdown, Cardinals! Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon at a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Go. Line 36. Line 36.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll go again with Lindsey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, you draw Porter.
Off play action. Herbert, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Off the play fake. Herbert, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 1, Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Murray now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
49 to Mike.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure it. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running with Kamara. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 10th carry for Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, The night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch twist. 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike, me and you. Football's the Mike. Go. Ricky.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.